When the president and executive leadership of the university were studying mindfulness, we explored this question: are mindful meetings possible? We discovered that not only were they possible, but they were productive and even enjoyable. On the table in this photo, by the way, is the Arabic translation for mindfulness, developed at the university and now in use. The point about mindful meetings is, very simply, to apply the principles of mindfulness. First of all, we sit up. Poor posture in a meeting affects your own energy and mental clarity, and that of everyone else. So please sit up so the vital energy in your spine is unobstructed. Then, it's a good idea to begin the meeting with a few minutes, say 3 minutes, of mindfulness practice. This enables everyone to collect themselves, leave behind whatever they were doing before, and be present. It's a good idea then to do a quick scan of the group. How is everyone? Anyone have anything that's going on with them that they feel important for the rest of the group to know about? Then, having gathered everyone into the room, it's important to be clear about the process. Is this an information sharing meeting? Is the purpose to consult people for their views and suggestions? Is this meeting part of a decision-making process? And if so, how is that decision going to be made? Being clear about the process and making sure everyone understands is a great help in establishing clarity and reducing confusion and possible frustration later in the meeting.
Once the discussion gets underway, try to listen mindfully to whoever is speaking. Remember the Chinese character, ear, you, I, one, heart. If you notice your mind wandering off or silently commenting on what the person is saying, rather than listening with undivided attention, just come back to the person, the way we bring our minds back to our breath.
It's helpful to inquire about what people mean and encourage them to share more of what they mean. This is crucial to understanding fully what is being said and ensuring that any agreement or decision is based on a full exploration of the issue. Please do your best not to interrupt others when they're speaking. Not interrupting others makes a huge difference to the depth and dignity of the discussion. Sometimes in a meeting, it can be good to pause and allow everyone to reflect silently for a few minutes. This refreshes everyone's mind, and new insights often arise. At the end of the meeting, it makes a great contribution if there is a summing up of the discussion, particularly the key points that we made, any agreements or decisions that were reached, and what the next steps are going to be. This helps everyone be clear about the outcome and helps ensure that any agreements or decisions will be implemented. So, what would this look like? Well, we'd be applying the principles. First, we sit up. It's also a good idea, by the way, to put away any distractions so that everyone can give their full attention to each other. Then we begin with a few minutes of mindfulness practice, followed by a group scan to find out how everyone is doing. Then, be clear with everyone about the process of the meeting. For information, a consultation, part of a decision-making process, check that everyone is clear about these points. Listen mindfully, giving the person who is speaking your full attention. Inquire and encourage to find out more. And don't interrupt when anyone else is speaking. Create space if it feels like a good idea, so that people's minds can refresh and new insights can emerge. Always be sure to sum up at the end, so everyone knows the outcome, is reminded of any agreements or decisions, and knows what the next steps are. Here are those points again. We sit up, we do mindfulness practice, there's a group scan, we are clear about the process, we listen mindfully to each other, we inquire and encourage, we create space, and we're sure to sum up. You'll also find these suggestions on the Mindfulness and Collective Intelligence postcard. Our experience shows that these practices work. They positively transform everyone's experience of meetings, and they make the meetings themselves more productive, effective, and enriching for everyone.